つだっていいです救われた事実を人は忘れられないんだ
What is up, guys? This is DT Ninja here to bring you my Bleach Chapter 624 review. Yes, guys, I apologize in advance. This is very late, but this week is Golden Week in Japan, so we don't have any chapters, so I took my sweet time coming up with the review and some color scans for you guys, as well as, you know, my short mini discussion, but one thing we're going to do, first we're going to do my review, and then I have a couple discussion questions about this chapter in particular. I have several theories in mind, and I'm going to name them, but we're not going to actually go into the theories because I don't want to do a huge video here, but I will be doing theory videos in the future, so I have several of them in mind already, planned out and everything. So anyways, let's get to my review. This week, last week, Grimmjow returns. Grimmjow finally returns. It was just so epic, especially, you know, after the hype of Naruto Gaiden coming back. It was just an epic week last week. So let's get to my review. I call it pathetic. So if you guys ever notice my titles for the Bleach manga, my reviews usually don't tell, you know, they're very meaningful titles. So pathetic, you can't really tell who I'm talking about. But in this case, we're talking about Ichigo. So let's get to my review. Alright, so pathetic. The effects of the paralysis have now ceased. It's too bad for that guy who was too blind to see. Even restricting my Ryatsu. What a fool. He didn't even have a clue. You know, that was quite the feat. But I can't say you'll be able to get back up on your feet. Oh, you thinking of making a move? Well, let's just say our plan involves you. So now, what will you do? Shinigami and Quincy joining forces, eh? I've seen this before. On that day. I must say, this is quite interesting. I can't believe he's reached up there to the Soul King. That Ryoka boy I watched over, he has become that strong then? I just want to know, what are you Shinigami planning? My plan was shifted, and I never found the key, even though it was right in front of me. Damn you, Ichigo Kurosaki! Into the darkness we now see a shadow approaching, but who could it be? Onto the palace we seem to go, as we see Yoruichi and Ichigo. He recalls what happened, and he still can't believe. Ashita betrayed us! How can this be? Calm yourself, Ichigo. You should first thank Orihime. She is the one who really saved the day. Apparently she told me you grabbed an arrow with your bare hands. What were you thinking? That was not a smart plan. If she had not been there, you would have fell to your grave. Just be thankful to her that you could live another day. Thanks, Orihime, for everything you've done, but this battle is not over. We still have not won. All we have to do is race back up there again. Wait, Ichigo. We still have a plan. Did you know there are those who are chosen? The time has now come. So open. Well now, Soul Reaper. Looks like you're gonna need a medic. And why the hell do you look so pathetic? It's you. But how? Espada number 6. Grimjow? Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and as always, let's get to my discussion questions. Okay, so the first thing we notice is Aizen. Yo, Aizen survives the paralysis for 5 minutes without any, powers. That is incredible. So when it breaks, he asked Shunsui, he's like, you gonna finish me off now? And he's like, don't you think I would have finished you off if I could have? So now this idea of Aizen being part of their plan, the idea of Quincy and Shinigami working together, and it intrigues Aizen because, as we all know, Ishin and Masaki, they are Shinigami and Quincy, and he put them together, not on purpose, but by fate, right? On that day, everything but the rain, we all know what happened. When the Hollow attacked Ishin, Masaki showed up, and you get this combination of Shinigami and Quincy for the first time. Now, let's go on to the part where Aizen kind of realizes, Ichigo has made it to the palace before me. It's almost like reaffirming, this was his goal, and Ichigo has already made it up there. So I put the dialogue in my review like, damn you, Ichigo, because it's like he realizes, that goal is no longer available to him. Maybe he will become the next Soul King, but the thing is, Ichigo's already made it up there before him, and that just, it's kind of stirring those feelings up inside him. He was the one who wanted to, be up there first. So that was interesting. It was almost like seeing his plan in motion through Ichigo. So in a way, it's not that he's angry. He's kind of like, things are going according to plan with a minor setback, and that's him, being stuck to the chair. Okay, so we move on into the darkness, and we see the shadow, okay? The shadow, and Kubo is really smart here. He's clever, okay? If you look at that shadow, you'll notice that not only is it the Garganta, but, there's this nail that actually has the Garganta symbol on it. And I was thinking, is that what Yoruichi uses to open the Garganta? Because that was interesting. At first, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was Aizen maybe walking. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then, it ends up being Grimjow. So that was freaking awesome. Okay, we move on to Yoruichi, and we see, Kubo giving us some fan service this past week with Yoruichi. Now, granted, I didn't actually see this, and I don't know if this is just because I'm not one of those guys that is big for fan service, and that thing. But he did an upskirt panty shot, and that was just wow. For Yoruichi. But then Yoruichi basically tells Ichigo what happened. He recalls everything, and Orihime is the one that saved everyone, and apparently she can rise up to the Soul Palace with her powers, which just shows how far she's come. She can not only heal people, but that can actually levitate all the way up to the Soul Palace. So that was quite interesting. But at the same time, why didn't they do that to begin with? Why did they walk up the stairs? If it was time of essence, wouldn't you think that her power, could have been used more useful? More effective? That's just me, guys. But That's what they said. She can use her power to go up to the Soul Palace. And what was she doing at the Soul Palace up, in the chamber? I mean, she didn't protect the Soul King. Obviously, she could have. If her power is that strong, if her ability is that strong, she probably could have saved, the Soul King from being shattered like that. So, anyway, I guess she was, shocked, to see Ishida like on their side. Maybe mixed feelings. Maybe she realizes, maybe there's something behind it. Why is Ishida doing this for this reason? Maybe he has a hidden agenda. I'm not sure. But the biggest disappointment for me so far has been Chad and Ganju. I've been waiting for so long to see Ganju fight because he's been fighting with Tsukushima and Ginjo, and all the other Fullbringers. So I really want to see what he has learned. I mean, Ichigo's cousin should, have something, some fight in him, as we saw in the first, the second season of, the the Soul Society arc where he fought Yumachika, but at least we saw something there. I mean, we haven't seen anything other than the fact that he has the map of the Soul Palace, and that's the only thing that we've only seen. I mean, I really hope that Kubo is holding out for a big fight and against one of the elites, because at this point, I mean, what was the point of even showing him? Was it just for the map only? I mean, because that's a huge disappointment if that's true. And what about Chad? Chad is wearing new outfit. He had to have been training with Grimmjow. Why the hell hasn't Kubo shown him fighting? Why? Why not? Why not? I know they're on a whole nother level, but those elites can definitely, be some challenge for him. So I can really see him and Ganju possibly taking on one of the elites, and I really hope that's the case. But moving on for this chapter, because that really didn't have anything to do with this chapter, but we see Yoruichi finally explaining to Ichigo, Orihime saved you, and now we're going to go back up to the Soul Palace. We have a plan, okay? And Ichigo's like, we can just get back up there really quick. And Yoruichi's like, hold on, open. The Garganta opens, and Grimmjow is there. Grimmjow! The cat is back. The Panther King, he's just like, just like always badass coming out of the Garganta, and the look on his face, the look on his face. Oh, before we get to that though, Kon in Ichigo's clothes, that was hilarious. Kon comes out of the pocket, and Ichigo's like, it's like old times. It was just one of those comedic moments. It was great. I loved it. We haven't seen Kon in forever, so I'm glad Kubo finally got the stuffed animal, his mod soul back into the mix, because that is something that we've been missing, his antics. So that was really funny. And, he's all buffed up. That was really funny. But yeah, back to Grimmjow. I really think what's going to happen now is that Ichigo is dumbfounded, right? He's looking at him like, Grimmjow, is it really you? And Grimmjow is gonna beat the crap out of Ichigo. I can just tell right now. Ichigo is going to get the crap beat out of him. And obviously, if Jirge was destroyed with one attack with his sword, Grimmjow has a second, the second release. I really believe he has a second release. I also believe, he's been training, so he's much, much stronger. And he's just going to beat up Ichigo like a motivator. Okay, you guys remember Yu Yu Hakusho, where Yusuke is getting ready to fight, he's fighting Sniper, Konami, what is his name? Konami Hagari. Yeah, Konami Hagari is the sniper, the one that can throw things at you. He put the bullseye on him, and Yusuke just forgot about his energy, He's just fighting off all these knives, these bombs, and everything, and Hiei comes out of nowhere and destroys sniper and one attack, guys, and Yusuke, it looked pathetic. And that's what I think about here, because at that moment they have the rematch. Hiei and Yusuke have the rematch, and it's like a motivation thing, you know, he's like, you still know how to use your spirit energy. You just needed the kick in the ass, you know? And Grimmjow is going to do the same thing. I really believe that Grimmjow is going to be there. He's going to be like, what the hell are you looking so pathetic for? You just let the enemy knock you down so easily? I can't believe I was defeated by such a fool, you know? I can just see it now. So the rematch will definitely be coming. And I do believe Grimmjow is going to be fighting one of the elites. I cannot wait to see more Bleach, yo. And like I said, I have several theories in the making. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my review and discussion as always. Next week we'll be working on 625. I really hope we go back to... maybe go back to the Soul Palace, you know, back to see what you watch. Maybe what Hashwald's doing. Maybe what Uryu is up to. That would be really interesting. Maybe even see more of what the Shinigami are doing. I cannot wait for more Bleach. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, have an awesome day.